Welcome to the SuretyStrategy channel. I'm Tracy Lawrence, your host, and I am glad that you are here. As you all know, I am a bond agent. I write performance, payment bonds, and bid bonds for all types of contractors all of the time, right? When I am serving my client base, I have opportunities to engage with them regarding the operations of their construction company. And today I am going to share with you some things that I've had to say multiple times to multiple clients. Would you believe that contractors fail, go out of business, shut their doors for reasons that are not directly related to building anything? I know. What are the chances of that? Yeah, construction companies close their doors for reasons other than poor quality on a construction project, bad schedule on a construction project, poor estimating on a construction project. Now, all of that stuff, I'm sure you are cringing right now, right? But most construction companies, the owners, they focus their efforts in those places. So even if our estimating isn't that great right this second, we're working on it, right? Even if the quality of our work has room for improvement, and everything there's room for improvement, right? You're working on it, right? But what about those other things that cause construction companies to go out of business? The three that we're going to focus on today is accounting issues, which lead to embezzlement. We're going to talk about contract review. You got to know what you're getting into when you're getting into it. And then the third one is HR care for your employees. Either one of these three is huge, and they close construction companies every day. I know. My question for you would be, are you spending enough time on the other things that can steal your business from you, steal your business from your heirs, as you are on delivering a great construction project? Right? I'm not encouraging you to flip and come over to this side and ignore your estimating, ignore your scheduling. No. Ignoring quality. I did not say that. And I have to say that to my client base too. What I am saying is, in addition to those things, let's deal with embezzlement. Let's go for that one right now. If your accounting department does not have checks and balances in place when it comes to how materials and equipment and things are purchased for a project, if your job costing doesn't have a check and balance in it, you would not believe how crooked it would be for someone to order one extra piece of equipment, 5 extra pieces of materials, have them delivered to the job site, and you not know that the other 4 end up on some online shopping. I was about to call a name, but I'm going to resist. Some online shopping site, right? Checks and balances prevent that. If you don't have those, today's action item is have a conversation with the person inside your organization about the processes so that you can get into the nitty-gritty as to how can we prevent that, and if it were to happen, how long would it take our team to find it? That's the key. If it's only one item that's embezzled, you're going to be in business, you're going to keep going. But if the person has really found a crack and is doing this over and over for months and months and months. Yeah, the closure is coming soon. All right, so let's talk about contract review. Ooh, the number of times where you're just excited. I have this opportunity. I want to do this job. It looks so great. Oh, I can't say enough. Every $1 million job is not a good $1 million job. Oh, yeah, I said that. Every $1 million job is not a good $1 million job. You really need to get into the nitty-gritty of the contract language, right? So if your organization is built in such a way that your employees have authority to enter into agreements on behalf of your company, then you absolutely need to have processes in place to empower them to look for certain flags in contract language that can close your doors. I'm telling you right now, a $1 million job that's got maybe a 5-year warranty on maybe a tough scope of work, maybe like glazing or roofing or something like that. Woo! Do you know how many times you can be called out for warranty work? And what if this type of contract is in multiple projects that you're working on? It's just a matter of time before it becomes an issue. You have to look at payment terms. You have to look at warranty periods. Please look at liquidated damages, right? If you are a trade contractor working for a general contractor, yeah, know right now, general contractor contracts are meant to protect them. It is okay to get a lawyer. I said that too. It is okay for a small business to have a lawyer, okay? Because we want to minimize contract risk to our firms, right? So that we can live our firms to our children. Can I get an amen? I heard you. And the last thing that I want to encourage you to invest time is in your HR, right? You are building this glorious business. Hopefully your heirs are going to inherit it. Your employees are going to eat the fruit thereof, right? But if you don't put time in these other areas besides the construction, right, then you may be on borrowed time. So when it comes to HR, you want to make sure that you're doing what's right. Doing what the bare minimum is what the law requires, right? But everybody that's on the SuretyStrategy channel, we're way past what the law requires. We're doing what's right because it's right. Because we're that kind of people, right? So you want to make sure that if you provide benefits for your employees, that the system you use to enroll employees is functional. You do not want to have a mistake where somebody doesn't get enrolled, right? Or maybe the employee gets enrolled, but the dependent gets left off. That's not what you want to deal with. You want to make it clear that you run a shop that doesn't discriminate, right? Where that is absolutely not allowed. It's horrible when you have someone on a job site that's mistreating someone else. And then someone else is afraid to tell you about it. You have to have a culture that says, in this place, we care about our employees and we have a system to make sure that our culture goes from the main office all the way out to every job site to the laborer that's only doing a few hours a week, right? But if you haven't put the kind of time in to build those kinds of systems, to set your culture in that way, then you're exposed. you're exposed to HR risk. I could go on and on about embezzlement, contract risk, and HR exposure, but the episode's only supposed to be 10 minutes. So I'm going to ask you to subscribe, like, share, think about what I've said. If you feel like you would benefit from the opportunity worksheet on this episode, ask me for it. Send me an email to SuretyStrategy@gmail.com and we will get it back out to you. Once you complete it and return it, I will look at it myself, right? And I'll give you some feedback. As if we are having a one-on-one. My goal is for your business to prosper. To prosper, so that you might be able to leave it to your heirs, right? It's about generational wealth. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the Surety Strategy channel, and I am glad that you are here.